This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
It's been confirmed an actual tornado touched down last night in a popular shopping district in Wilkes-Barre Township. Good evening and thank you for joining us on this Flag Day. I'm Lisa Sugart in for Ken Cara. This is SSPTV News in high definition on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and in standard definition on Channel 13. Subscribe to our SSPTV YouTube channel so you never miss a story. Now your headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. The National Weather Service in Binghamton, New York today confirmed it was an actual tornado that touched down last night in Wilkes-Barre Township. The twister was classified as a high-end EF2 tornado with wind speeds of 130 miles per hour. The tornado was about 150 yards wide and traveled about 3/4 of a mile. This is what it looked like last night after emergency responders converged on the scene of a major business district along Mundy Street. The Wilkes-Barre Center Plaza and the Arena Hub Plaza sustained damage to several businesses. Bill Barr took these photos showing the debris and severe damage sustained by this very popular shopping area. Thankfully, the storm struck after many stores had already closed. Miraculously, just 6 people sustained minor injuries. The storm arrived after the National Weather Service issued a tornado warning. A command center was established near Smoky Bones restaurant. Emergency responders from many communities responded to the call. The American Red Cross has been on scene since an hour after the tornado struck, providing support for first responders. Well, this morning came the realization of what had actually happened last night. Our John Eric Poli was on scene this morning and went Facebook Live with details of the destruction. Many popular stores and restaurants like Panera Bread, Tavon & Company, Barnes & Noble, Dick's Sporting Goods, U-Haul, and more sustained damage from the tornado. John talked with State Representative Eddie Day Pashinsky and manager of Michael's Arts and Crafts store in the Arena Hub Plaza.
First of all, we're in Wilkes-Barre Township. We're part of the mall in this area here, and a devastating weather event has taken place. It has cut through the mall and created incredible devastation for several properties. And amazing, behind you, there's a tent with flowers that were untouched. I think the lesson here is to make sure that when we receive this kind of alert that there is a tornado in the area, seek emergency coverage. To bring you up to date this morning, I was in contact with the governor's office and our PEMA folks to make sure that they're aware of what's going on. They obviously are. Also, Congressman Cartwright's office is aware. Spoke with Mayor Kern earlier this morning, as well as the Laurel Run officials. That's where the devastation has occurred. Everybody's on board. I have nothing but great things to say about the emergency personnel. Well trained, they're out here, they're making sure that everything is safe. We're assessing the process right now and determining what needs to be done.
Can you tell us anything on a gas leak?
On the gas leak, we're asking everyone to stay away. Obviously,
have a phone call around 11 o'clock and see that if I watched the incidents what happened in the store, and I was like, I didn't have an idea. So then I come up, and then I was worried about my people and everybody. But I come back, one of my managers came back up here at 3 o'clock because I have replenishment managers who started early in the morning, and then everything was dark. So they're checking the store, and then there's not much. You can see too much damage in there. But we're waiting now to go into the store and see, maybe because Dick's had more than ours. So as at this point right now, I'm concerning about how the store it is, and I don't know. We're waiting and see if they let us go and see what the damages are. So the most important thing for us is our people. Thank God that this happened is a late night and not during the day.
Mundy Street between Bear Creek Boulevard and Highland Park Boulevard and the parking lot of Wyoming Valley Mall were closed because of a propane leak from a tank at the U-Haul store that was being allowed to vent. There are also power outages, and Wyoming Valley Mall was also closed today. You can check our Facebook page for updates related to the aftermath of the tornado. The governor also expected to be on site sometime today. The borough of Ashland has issued a water boil advisory. It's in effect until further notice for all customers located in Ashland Borough. Customers in Fountain Springs are not affected. The advisory was caused by a water main break on Wednesday. Residents are asked to not drink the water without boiling first. Bring water to a rolling boil, then let it boil for 1 minute, then cool before using. Use boiled or bottled water for drinking, making ice, washing dishes, brushing teeth, and food preparation until further notice. Hazleton City Council voted unanimously last night to approve a recovery plan prepared by the Pennsylvania Economy League. The plan is the result of the city filing for Act 47 distressed city status. The purpose of the plan is to help the city offset a more than $11 million deficit.
PEL recovery plan was passed, so now we'll move on to the next step that we should be implementing very shortly. Next week we will be starting the monthly meetings and try to start putting things together so we can move forward.
All right, and when does it plan to just going to start with the weekly meetings and then kind of move forward from there?
It starts. As far as the public knows, it starts. We're actually in it now. I will issue an order this week saying that we're going into this, and then we're in the plan. So then it's basically just up to the administration, the council, the DCED, and the state to get together on a weekly basis.
That was intern Jason Bass talking with the mayor. One way the city is looking to generate money is by increasing the earned income tax, or EIT. That would impact people who work in the city limits. 760 students will receive diplomas during commencement exercises outside Hazleton Area High School tomorrow night, weather permitting. This is the sea of white chairs, close to 6,000 of them that have been arranged for students, family, and friends in front of the school. We stopped by today to talk with school principal Rocco Petrone. Intern Chris Mead asked about the class of 2018 and the plans for the graduation ceremony in case of inclement weather.
We got some really, really good students, there's no question about that, who try so hard, who are determined, they overcome perseverance, and do whatever they have to do to become successful. And I have no doubt that this group is definitely a unique group. It's a group we're definitely going to miss. Class of 2018 is definitely very special to me.
And Mr. Petrone, as you can see, it's a beautiful day out today, but what's the plan if inclement weather happens to strike?
Well, that's a good question, and we always have a plan in place. Our ceremony is set for 6 o'clock Friday night, June 15th, and that's important to us because we want to be outside. We have between 5,000 and 6,000 chairs set up. We could never duplicate this indoors. So if we are rained out on Friday night, we'll go Saturday at 10 a.m. If we're rained out Saturday at 10 a.m., then we got to go Sunday at 1 o'clock, rain or shine. Shine outside, and if not, we'll be inside at 1 o'clock.
The outdoor ceremony provides enough seating to allow students to bring their entire family and friends. Again, graduation tomorrow night at 6 o'clock on the grounds of Hazleton Area High School. Now it's time for one of our most popular features of the week, the Frankie's Pizza Giveaway. Call now to enter to win a box of 12 slices of Frankie's cold pizza with their signature sauce and cheese blend, baked fresh with no preservatives. Call 570-459-9813, extension 104. Leave your name and number. The winner will be drawn at random. Remember, you can only win once every 30 days on SSPTV. Still ahead in sports, our John Eric Poli talks about a UFC fighter who fights during a sacred time. And a new eatery is coming to the Laurel Mall. We have details. You're watching SSPTV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.
This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
A new restaurant is coming to the Laurel Mall. Mall property manager Rocco Aruzzo tells us that Salad Delight will open in the former Cookfellas Corner location. Construction is starting on the new eatery, which is expected to open sometime in August. Meanwhile, we recently stopped by the mall to find out about some big events taking place this weekend. We are back at the Laurel Mall, back again with Rocco Aruzo, the property manager for the mall. This time we're outdoors because we have some outdoors events coming up. But first we're going to start with the American Red Cross this Friday from 1:30 till 6:30. I guess actually they are outside because they bring their vehicle here.
Yes, they do. They bring their mobile unit. It'll be on the west side entrance, which is that entrance facing the airport beltway. They'll be here from 1:30 to 6:30 on this Friday. And they do very well, Lisa. It's unfortunate we don't have a place to put them inside, but they bring their mobile unit, they set up the appointments, and they do very well.
All righty. And then after you've given blood, there is a really fun event coming up. It is the Hazleton Rapid Transit System Cruise Night this Friday from 6 till 9 p.m. This isn't only cars. This is a movie. Like, this is going to take you back in time.
Yeah, it's going to take you back in time. They're doing something different. They always used to come in, and we always had them down by the Strip Center. But we decided this year, because it's a lot bigger, we're going to put them in the overflow parking of Regal, where the carnival was. And I always tell people, so this way they recognize where that is. And what they're going to do, they'll have all their custom vehicles here and all their old vehicles. It's going to be really nice, the antiques and that. But they're setting up a big movie screen. I guess it's one of these big balloon screens. And they're going to have some vendors, have hot dogs and whatever, hamburgers and that. But you're going to be able to watch a movie, and I think they were telling me it's either going to be American Graffiti or Grease. They're going to bring you back into the 50s and early 60s. So I'll be one out there watching because I love those movies. So it's going to be exciting.
All righty, so that's happening again Friday from 6 till 9 p.m. Then on June 22nd through the 24th, it is Ken Kara's favorite event here at the Laurel Mall. It is the Sports Card Show.
Yes, it is, and we highlight this as Ken Kara's Sports Card Show. That's what we're going to start calling it, the Ken Kara Sports Card Show. Yeah, it's here. They come out 4 times a year. They have their sports cards, their memorabilia, a lot of stuff. They have about 25, 30 vendors that come. So we set it up in the Boscov's wing, and if we have to, we take it down in front of TJ Maxx and Old Navy. So it's big. We're looking forward to it, and I said it's nice now that they're coming for this time of year.
All right, and one last thing we wanted to tell you about. SSPTV News told you about Keno starting up with the Pennsylvania Lottery, and it's here at the Laurel Mall.
Yeah, it is. Cigar Box, actually, Pennsylvania Lottery was here. They set up 3 monitors on the wall as you're coming in the east side entrance, coming around Cigar Box. So please come out to the Cigar Box and play Keno. I see a lot of people playing it. It's a lot of fun. I have yet to try it. I don't know if I'll ever have the time, but it's great. So, yeah, we're one of the first here in the Hazleton area to have it, Cigar Box. So it's great that they have that. And as I said, the monitors, you can watch. They can sit right there in the nice lounge chairs and watch the numbers go off.
All righty, always something happening here at the Laurel Mall again this Friday, 1:30 to 6:30. The Red Cross Bloodmobile will be here, and Hazleton Rapid Transit System Cruise Night from 6 till 9. We hope to see you here at the Laurel Mall. Meanwhile, Aruzo reminds shoppers that the paving work is continuing at the Laurel Mall.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
A beautiful shot of Old Glory at the Can Do building in downtown Hazleton on this Flag Day for 2018. Let's get to the forecast and make sure there's no more severe weather in our forecast. Tonight, mostly clear, a low around 54 degrees. Moving on to the 4-day outlook for tomorrow, a beautiful day. Friday, sunny with a high near 74, clear overnight with a low of 53 degrees. On Saturday, another nice day, sunshine with temperatures near 79, partly cloudy Saturday night with a low of 59. On Sunday for Father's Day, partly sunny with a high of 83 degrees, mostly cloudy at night with a low of 68. And on Monday, as we head back to work, a chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly sunny with a high getting up to 87 degrees. At night, also a chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly cloudy with a low of 66.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High Food Drive-In, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop by for our ice cream and yogurt, now featuring fat-free, no sugar-added soft frozen yogurt with flavors like vanilla, strawberry, and strawberries and cream. We also have burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. For daily hours, call 570-455-5362. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton, and like us on Facebook.
Well, each Thursday, we recognize a person, couple, or group who makes this a better place to live. It's brought to you by Workforce Resources Staffing Company in West Hazleton. With temporary to permanent jobs and seasonal and temporary placements, you must apply in person. This week, our Volunteer of the Week is the second half of a mother-daughter team. Well, our volunteer of the week is a continuation from last week. We told you about Carolyn Tobias and all her volunteering at the historic Brainerd Church in Seibertsville, and also her daughter, Wendy Hildebrand, who is very involved at that and so much more. Wendy, your mom talked so much about the church last week, so we thought we'll bring you back for a second segment to give you some time to talk not only about the church, but other organizations that you're involved in as well. Why is it so important for you to be involved in things like this?
I don't know. I just got into it, and I just love doing it. Besides the Brainerd Church, I also run as a volunteer, as a firefighter at Sugarloaf Fire Company and an EMT, which I am also the lieutenant there. My husband is the chief, Dwayne Hildebrand. And we also have Preserves of the Past, which is an antique tractor machinery organization that we have started. And we are both members of the Eastern Star Mayflower chapter.
You're involved in a lot, and we wanted to bring your husband in. He was nominated by someone else as well, and we wanted to bring him in. He's shy. He doesn't like to go on TV, and he doesn't want the praises. He just wants to do the help. And that's kind of like your whole family is like this, because you do a lot, and you've been doing this for so many years. So tell us how important it's been, because it literally, you told me, for 4 generations volunteering with some of these things?
Yes, my husband's family and my family have been involved in the fire company for 4 generations. His great-grandfather, or grandfather, his father, himself, and our son, along with my grandfather, who is on the charter, and my father, and my son. So we've been kind of keeping it going.
How proud are you when you see your son now doing the same thing?
Oh, over the moon. Over the moon with it.
So for people who are not familiar with, I mean, they're all familiar with the Sugarloaf Fire Company and the great work it does on a daily basis. Preservers of the Past, though, tell us a little bit about that.
That started 25 years ago, was our first antique show. My husband said, hey, he collected antique machinery, and he thought, let's see what we can do. And we got other people in the valley involved in it. And we have a show once a year down at Burger's Farm Market in the St. John's. It's normally the 3rd weekend of September, and everybody brings a whole mess of tractors.
So that has become a big event. So you're involved in a lot of things. We recognize the great works that your entire family does. Tell your husband he's a stinker for not coming in and talking to us, but tell him to keep up the great work. You, your mom, Carolyn, everybody, congratulations on the work you do for the community. I hope you're inspiring others to do the same. So congratulations.
Oh, thank you. I hope I inspire people to come out and help us out.
Very well said. All righty, and just a reminder, the Sugarloaf Fire Company is holding a Father's Day breakfast this Sunday for Dad. You can get your tickets at the door. Wanted to give them a plug for that. Now time to find out if you're a winner in the lottery. It's our Pennsylvania Lottery midday winning numbers. Pick 292, pick 3098, pick 42963, pick 51155, and the wild number is 3. Get ready, because John Eric Poli is back with another episode of The Counterpunch.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
The Counterpunch.
What's up, fight fans, and welcome to another segment of The Counterpunch on this June 14th, which just so happens to be the last day of Ramadan. And the reason why I bring that up is because it deals with today's story and one UFC fighter who fights during this sacred time. Ramadan is a special time of the year in the Muslim faith, and during this time, Muslims won't eat from sunrise until sundown. For most Muslim fighters, this is the time that they would normally take off, but not for UFC welterweight Bilal Muhammad. The UFC wanted to respect this holiday and allow Muhammad some time off, but instead he chose to fight at UFC Fight Night 131 in Utica, New York.
When he first asked me, he's like, hey, do you mind fighting during Ramadan? I said, well, Chicago's June 9th, so give me at Chicago and I'm down. So he said, oh, so you're down to fight during Ramadan? I said, yeah, Chicago. And he's like, well, I got Utica. I was like, all right, whatever, it's cool.
When Muhammad was preparing for this fight, training was the same physically. However, mentally, it was different. but different in a good way, because Muhammad believes that not being able to eat or drink during workouts gave him an advantage.
This game's all about mental strength. Everybody's out here always looking for an edge, and I feel like me not drinking or eating during training during the morning and having to push through it, it just takes me to a whole nother level than most of these guys. Everybody's out here looking for the next best supplement. What's the right steroid to take? Some of these guys are taking. Me, I'm getting my strength from my spirituality, man, from God. That's what I love. That's what I'm getting it from.
While it did give him a mental advantage, there were some tough times, like this moment during fight week.
We've been to Syracuse, and there's like a waffle place out there. It's really good, and I had to go sit there and watch my coaches and brother eat, because we'll break our fast, and then they'll go look for something to eat. And then my brother's he loves sweets, so he'll break his fast and he'll go look for something, the sweetest place in New York. That's where we went, and I just had to sit there watch him eat brownies and stuff like that. I'm like, all right, after the fight.
Nonetheless, when it was all said and done, all that sacrifice paid off, as Muhammad won on June 2nd over chance encounter via unanimous decision, spoiling the Black Eagles' UFC debut. The win marked the 4th in a row for Remember the Name, and he'll fight anyone, anytime, anywhere.
You can't be a fighter in this game and say no when somebody offers you a fight. Like most of these ranked guys, they're out here using the rankings as a reason to say no. Like, oh no, I'm not fighting downward. I'm sitting there like, dude, I'm on a 4-fight winning streak. Put me in a cage with anybody. I don't care who it is. I'll put my streak up because I think I'm the best in the world. So put me in a cage against anybody and I'll beat them.
Bilal Muhammad is literally down to fight anyone, at any place, at any time. Following the fight, I asked him how quick he wants to fight again, and his answer was the following week. If that was me, I'd probably rest, but I guess that's why I'm covering fights instead of actually going out there and fighting. But anyways, congrats to Bilal on the win, and I'm guessing we'll see you in the octagon very soon. Well, that's it for today's Counterpunch. See you later, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. Cancer Survivor Celebration Food, Fun, and Hope will be held on Wednesday, June 20th from 5 to 8 p.m. at Cancer Treatment Center at Hazleton. You must RSVP for this event by Friday, June 15. To RSVP, you can email the email on your screen or call 570-459-3460. And on Thursday, June 21st, APTA and the public transportation industry will come together to celebrate the 13th annual National Dump the Pump Day. On this day, you'll be able to ride free on all Hazleton public transit routes. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Edward J. Gatine Jr. of Hazleton. The Hazel Chapel of the Crofton Hughes Funeral Home will announce the arrangements. Gerald E. McCara of Hazleton. Mass is Friday at 11 a.m. at Most Precious Blood Church in Hazleton. The Frank J. Bonnet Funeral Home in Hazleton is in charge of arrangements. Elizabeth D. Rizzuto of Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Mass will be held Wednesday, June 20th at 12:30 p.m. at Our Lady Church in Hainesport, New Jersey. Friends may call Wednesday, June 20th from 10:30 a.m. until 12:30 p.m. at the church. The Mount Laurel Funeral Home in Laurel, New Jersey is in charge of arrangements. And John R. Straka, formerly of Hazleton. Services will be held at the convenience of the family. Attention pay-per-view subscribers! If you see your name now on SSPTV News, you can call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Andrea Jones of Freeland. Call now and leave a message at 570-455-7267 extension 104 for your free movie.
It's been a tough day in news today. So many impacted by that tornado. We hope everyone gets back on their feet very soon. We will see you back here tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.